When a mysterious fog engulfed the world, 15 house guests retreated underground for an unforgettable season of Big Brother. There were scandals, there were fights, there were betrayals, and there were blindsides. And after a back-to-back eviction of the juicy dudes Scott and Dom, only 3 remain, vying for the crown and the million Simoleon grand prize. Bill, the pompous diva who made life a living hell in the bunker, but went on a winning streak to smash an all-time record in competition wins. Now, can Bill face up to the final challenge and convince those he has wronged that he is deserving of a win? Jinx, the sweet ghoulish girlie who boasted spectacular relationships with nearly everyone in the house and swiftly cut those who did not. With an evil streak bubbling underneath, can Jinx keep it under control long enough to secure her victory? Lyric, the seductive wildcard who has played all sides of the house, romancing all the ladies and the bros. After clutching a crucial HOH to earn her spot in the final 3, can she replicate her success and complete her villainous schemes? Tonight, a 3-part final HOH competition begins to end the apocalypse once and for all. And a new finale format featuring a fiery jury ready to grill the finalists like never before. Get seated for a finale to remember, folks, and let's revisit our cast of Big Brother Apocalypse for one last time. Welcome to the finale of Big Brother Apocalypse, friendos!
Boring.
Jinx is very pissed at the Dom and Lyric affair that just transpired. And Bill's like, chill dude, we just gotta beat Lyric at the comp tomorrow and we're A-okay. Well, hell have no fury on the scorned jealous sim, so Jinx attempts a curse on Lyric. You will fail.
Kangaroo, Mershao, Bura, Harfin. Muchi Pichi, Benju, Jessene Lanaga, Girabu Bolsh, Snoobara, Dubna Timfi, Watanini Chaff.
And they both decide to stop to the HOH room. To sleep together? Oh my, what toxic couple showmance is this? And Bill starts off the morning taunting Lyric to get in her head. Careful boy, only one of you has a knife in her hand. Like Bill gives a damn. I like our odds way better than yours today.
Assume? Enkel Mifwa, Bekanoi Shuna.
Oh, Jinx woke up and chose violence on Lyric too. Haha, see, nobody's on your side. Well, thankfully, I don't need anybody by my side when I win. Oh, wait, now Jinx is yelling at Bill for yelling at Lyric? She is taking her new evil trait out for a spin. Girl, Dom. The immortal Alex Moyer? It's not even been 12 hours. Hey, you know what? Go for it, King. It's very heated in the Big Brother kitchen this morning. Love it. But let's not waste time. Get dressed, final 3. We're going to the beach. We've tried our best to simulate a relaxing beach vacation to reward your tenacity this season. No? Not feeling it, huh? Alright then. Jinx, Bill, and Lyric, welcome to the final HOH competition, which consists of 3 parts. All 3 of you will compete in part 1, and the winner will automatically advance to part 3. The other 2 will then face off in part 2, where that winner will also move on to part 3. The winner of part 3 will become the final head of household of the season, effectively securing their spot in the final 2, and getting their pick of who to sit next to on finale night. Now, for part 1 of the HOH competition, it's a classic test of endurance. Each of you must simply hang onto this pull-up bar over the water for as long as you can. If you fall, you are eliminated. The house guest who hangs on the longest will win part 1 of the final HOH competition and advance to part 3. If that's all clear, head over to your bars and hang on! Alright, this challenge is on! Get into whatever headspace you need to keep holding on to that bar. Lyric is fueled by her anger of these 2 despots next to her. And likewise for Bill. Just gotta be Lyric and we're good. Jinx is just zoning out and staring at the beautiful sky. 20 minutes have elapsed so far without any movement. And Jinx drops out of nowhere! Her skinny arms cannot hang on. 2 divas remain as we're going on 25 minutes. And Bill taps out. You only need the last half an hour, please. But that means Lyric, you win part 1 of the final HOH competition.
Bobsini, Nabora, Shazzle? Wambavoy, Yambalala.
Lyric taps out after 45 minutes, stomping back to her chair. Congratulations, Lyric. You will move straight to part 3 of the final HOH competition. Jinx and Bill, you will now face off in part 2, which will be a classic beach sport, volleyball, mod courtesy of Utopia CC. The two of you must keep the volleyball in the air and return it to your opponent. If you fall or fail to return the ball, your opponent scores a point. First house guest to 3 points will win part 2 and face Lyric in part 3 for the title of Head of Household. Oh, need to be outside. Alright, we've teleported you above ground temporarily, but we'll still pretend this is the beach. Anyway, pick up that volleyball and begin part 2, you guys. Ooh, ooh! Oh, these animations are crisp. So fluid. Honestly, these two are already doing better than I thought. Oh, that was high. Oh! Bill bonks it onto Jinx, who failed to return the ball. That means 1 point for Bill. Oh, she's going high this time. Slips right out of Jinx's hands. Oh my god, why are you serving like that, Jinx? The two face off once more. And a high toss by Jinx sends the ball flying over Bill. Jinx gets a point.
Skibig Nardu! Wissib! Apollo Chaba Crezo.
Zenis Rebalfa. Craphoba. Ugh. Savrom.
We are currently at 2 points Bill, 1 point Jinx. Come on, let's make this a quick one, Jinx. This could be the final point for Bill if he can keep it up. And that is it! Bill scores his 3rd point, which means Bill wins part 2 of the final HOH competition. Back like we never left. So, Bill won part 2, which means Jinx, you are out of the competition and nominated for Eviction. Your fate now rests in the hands of Bill or Lyric, who will compete for the ultimate power in part 3. Bill, Lyric, your final challenge this season is to end the apocalypse once and for all. First, you need to break out of this bunker, but since we only have one front door, we've built 2 vaults for you to break out of instead. Once you are free, take the elevator to the surface where you'll face 3 survival tasks that can be completed in any order you wish. First, repair 3 broken dew collectors to restore purified rainwater. Second, you'll dumpster dive for deals and find objects that can be tossed into the recycler for bits and pieces. Once you have enough bits, fuel up the atmospheric water generators to clean up the air. Third, dumpster dive for meals to find ingredients that can be synthesized into a cure. Load them up in the juice fizzer and craft an excellent quality antidote to cure the fog. Once the generators are running and the cure is ready, climb to the top of the containers and fire up the weather machine successfully to rid the world of this mysterious fog. The first house guest to make it rain will become the final head of household and cast the sole vote to evict, deciding who becomes the final member of the jury. Your biggest challenge awaits. Let's get you situated. Okay, Jinx has kindly helped me lock these 2 idiots in the vault, so quit your panicking and begin the final challenge. Lyric, stop crashing out. You need to move. Oh, Bill already has his first attempt done, but he failed. Bill is rushing this, but no go for both Bill and Lyric. Come on, you divas, we don't have all day. Oh, someone made a breakthrough. And it's Bill! Bill gets the lead to the surface. Oh, but that gave Lyric the boost she needed. She's out of here too. Girl, quit stomping. Run! Never mind. Bill is taking his sweet time too. Wait a minute. Jasper? Why is he so sad? Don't worry, honey. Here comes your very angry daughter. Oh, sorry, Dad, but she has a challenge to win. You know what? How about you go take shelter for now? We'll see you at the reunion, okay? Yes, dig deep, you guys! Both Bill and Lyric decide to dumpster dive for meals first. And it is Lyric who finds a Vimberry. Lyric, stop looking at him. Go! Lyric, if you don't stop complaining, I swear. Alright, ingredients loaded. Let's start fizzing. Done. Let's see what we have. Pour! Well, the overachiever in her is not going to be pleased about this. Thankfully for her, Bill has only been finding spare change and 0 ingredients.
Ma. The Yamba. Nilshaba. Tomarimble.
Lyric finds a potato? I mean, it sounds like a nasty ass drink, but I don't make the rules. What is this? Girl, you tell me. Whatever it is, it's still not excellent, so try again, Lyric. Oh yay, Bill finds a grape. Sir, if you don't get this on the first try, you are not a true juicy dude. Fake! Fake! Somewhere in the jury house, Dom is screaming, crying. Have you learned nothing? Lyric finds a faux meat cube. And that counts? That sounds nasty AF, but if it saves the world, I guess. Bill also finds a pineapple, and he's ready for his second attempt. Lyric's antidote is normal, no can do. Let's check on Bill. Excellent! Oh, Bill, you king! Bill finished the antidote and takes a break from the dumpsters to fix some dew collectors.
Sick of foos. Ashi. Goosh if we know. Yasanar Tam. Sauna.
Lyric has lost count of how many times she tried at this point. Whatever weird juice this is, please be good. Oh, masterpiece! Oh, that's more than enough, girl. That can cure planets. Wait, she went back to the dumpster? Oh, she's finding some deals.
Awesome moo. Oh, neat bosh.
Oh look, she found the bed that she burned 2 weeks ago. Now let's see how many bits and pieces this is worth. Ta-da! How cute! Oh, it's only worth money? Dang! Back to the dumpster, where she finds a schmapple. This better be worth a fortune or else. Oh, she got 36 bits! While each field thing needs 25, so yes, Lyric has 1 generator down. Bill has finished his repairs in the meantime, and he's slipping and sliding in waste to find some deals. Lyric earns a fossil? Can that be recycled? Oh, 27 bits? Can I call this fossil fuels? Oh, Bill found an electronic upgrade part. Let's see. Oh, 21 bits, not bad. What? Keep her, wait, no, not now. I need her. Hello, Kimber, give her back. Okay, I had to MCC teleport her back. Sorry, Lyric, but you got a comp to win.
Shazzle.
Oh, Bill and Lyric both found dies. Let's see how much they're worth. Oh, 16 bits for Bill. That's enough to fill 1 generator for Bill. While Lyric gets another 14, which means that's enough to fill her final generator. All of Lyric's generators are up, which means she only has the repairs left. Things are getting stressful for Bill now as he rummages as fast as he can. Oh, he got a whole speaker! That's gotta be worth a lot in parts, right? No! Kipper! What the Not again! Oh, this time they return him right away.
Ganesh. No, Mafrispa.
Well, let's see how much this speaker is worth. Money and pieces, but no bits? Run, run, run! Lyric's already on her final dew collector. Oh, he finds a stovetop. Okay. Sir, not you taking your time again. Well, I guess Lyric is also slipping and sliding. But she did finish her repairs, so she's about to activate the weather machine for the win. Oh, 38 bits. Yes, that's enough for both the last 2 generators. Lyric is loading her antidote into the machine and ready to launch it to the sky. And huzzah! Oh, wait. Did she get electrocuted? Huh, I don't think there's any rain. Well, Lyric has to try again as Bill is catching up to her in this final stretch. Oh my god, this is so close, I can't even look. And Lyric is ready for a second try. Can she succeed? Yes, it's raining! And Bill finishes his challenge just minutes later. Whew, that was a showdown. And look, the smog is going away. The world is saved. Lyric, Bill, thank you for your noble efforts. You have ended the apocalypse and restored a clean atmosphere. Unfortunately, in the game, only one of you is a winner. And Lyric, since you finished first, you are the final head of household of the season. Woo! You have 24 hours to decide if you're taking Bill or Jinx to sit next to you in those final 2 seats. Good luck.
Befete Pelka. Benu. Vivadesu. Stebu Plebo.
Welcome back our heroes, Bill and Lyric, who stopped the apocalypse. Lyric is our final HOH, which means Bill and Jinx have 24 hours to campaign for her vote to stay. But first, yes, you can take a very well-deserved shower. You're stinking up the whole bunker. Jinx is like, please, I want to be included too. Bill is spent, so he's calling it early and saving his charisma for tomorrow. But Jinx is wasting no time. She knows Lyric hates Bill's guts, so better say a thing or two than not. Lyric's like, oh, I'm just supposed to forgive and forget that you called me a hoe? Well, yes, unless you want to sit with Bill at the end.
Misa Faba, Tomono Paz. Sensibi Kiniku. Swarspa, Gathara. Philogi Prosh.
And it's eviction day! The most important day for Bill, so he's turning to some liquid courage. Sup, Lyric? How about you make the sensible decision and make it easy for yourself? Since I'm so hated by the jury anyway, right? Oh, not Lyric being flirty. Right in front of Jinx's salad again. Well, Bill continues to pester Lyric on taking him to the end instead. He may have Jinx's vote at the most, but you don't need her, you got everyone else. A fine proposition. Lyric will think about it. I think that went well.
Waf Sibla! Sepene Dabura Abau.
Lyric is going to see Scott's portrait? She's like, ah, wow, I did that. Upstairs, Bill and Jinx can only offer each other some kind words of support, as their final two can no longer be a reality. But hey, at least they're a confirmed vote for each other, right?
Abimi Shrosies, Nuloy.
But just to be sure, Jinx can pace to Lyric one more time. Your whole mantra is for the girls, right? Let's keep that energy till the end. Oh, but when she curses the whole jury to vote for her, don't say I didn't warn you. Yeah, I don't think that's allowed, but good pitch anyway. And Lyric hides away in her HOH room to ponder her impossible decision. There's definitely an easier path of the two, but what will the jury respect?
Vinvet, Yibs. Wabarani Zimze, Bayumi, Jaspa Exine. Uchima Golarga Slonkim. Bayama Kapoy. Maybish. Oh, Honrum.
Well, time is up, divas! Lyric is about to come down here and make her final decision. Aw, here comes the beauty queen! Jinx, Bill, you have done the work making it 40 days in this game, and you look beautiful tonight, but unfortunately, one of your journeys will end here, at the hands of our final HOH Lyric. Lyric, please stand before the nominees and deliver your final vote to evict. Root for me to lose, and this is where it gets ya. Objectively, you are both formidable competitors being in the final three, but I don't think either of you are all that you say you are. Jinx, you boast a good social game, but dragged along the most hated person in favor of every ally you've ever had. Bet they love to know why. And Bill, you have a record in comp wins. Sure, maybe if this was the challenge or the amazing race, that'll get you somewhere, but this is Big Brother, so sit on that. Still, I have to pick one of you to sit with me, and my overachiever self must battle with the best of the worst in this case. With that, I vote to evict Bill. Been a long time coming. Get out of here. Aw, Bill! I'm so sad. Gotta give his bestie a huge hug before he goes. Love him or hate him, he is one of the stars of the season in my opinion. He managed to make a final 3 while staying arrogant and insufferable the whole time. No better final boss than Bill Tang.
Enazook E. Sugar Blue. Nah. Martini Pa Shanizo. Lamita Noonkim. Shape it. Lachi.
That's Bill for ya! What will we do without you in this bunker? A round of applause for Bill! Or boo if you wish, I know some of you would. Bill, our fallen angel and the final member of the jury! How does it feel knowing you were minutes away from winning that final HOH and you could have made the final 2?
Galenk. Nermokrenkus. Karenzi. Ma. Bayamba. Ibao. Fridoy Yabiba Squadzo.
Oh my god, very strong words! So, you'll be back in less than 12 hours to vote for a winner. What do you think those 12 hours will be like in the jury house?
Conqueroo Baima. Mapiro. Huh. Finoy.
Right, well, before you leave, we got some final words from the final 2 for ya. Take a look.
Tibo Manza Zimonis Arrow. Buma Samzo Mog. Bonji. Miss Stevie Flina. Shelsh. Essenoi. Flarib Finalibo.
Well, those are your final goodbye messages. Any last words before you leave us tonight?
Febine Macanerf. Jabini Nobe.
Oh, Bill, he was an absolute joy to have in the house for me. I will miss seeing him terrorize his house guests non-stop. Long live Bill Tang! And we have our final 2! Eee! Congratulations, girlies! You've done most of the hard work. Now all that remains is to convince the jury of 7 tomorrow that you are deserving of their vote to win. Wish you all the best! Yay, we did it, girlie! First all-female final 2! Well, we are not friends, you wench! You will pay for what you've done! Oopsie! Jinx is pissed about Bill leaving the house. Well, this is gonna be a fiery finale segment tomorrow at least.
Wallaroo, Pukanoi, Shishubi, Narimo! Wavu, Ruskan Lampima, Muchi Pichi? Lovo.
And so our divas turn in for the night as they ponder their dreams of winning Big Brother Apocalypse. Night night! Oh my god, non-lyric actually practicing with the toilet first thing in the morning! What a brilliant idea! And Jinx prefers to moisturize and nourish her skin so she can look fly on finale night. Okay, nothing else happened, so let's cut to the good stuff! Oh, our ladies are looking absolutely beautiful in their finale gowns! This is gonna be fun! Jinx and Lyric, congratulations on making the final 2 of Big Brother Apocalypse. You ladies looked absolutely gorgeous tonight, but your fate now shifts to the jury of 7 that you may or may not have a hand in putting there. This season, your opening speeches and how you answer the jury's questions will add weight to their final decision. And for you curious viewers at home, the jury had the opportunity to question the finalists and hear their speeches behind the scenes, and the results of those exchanges will factor into their votes. Now, the spotlight is on the finalists as they give their opening speeches, voiced by me. Jinx, the floor is yours. A lovely evening to all of you, my friends. As a firm adorer of fairy tales, I knew a protagonist must be kind, fearless, and willing to do the right thing. I believe I have done so to the best of my ability. I have made an effort to know each one of you, and even though I have squabbled with the likes of Connie and Scott, I firmly believe one day that we can take a second look at our differences and find common ground. In an apocalypse, the only way to survive is by taking care of each other, and I did that fruitfully, which hopefully warrants your vote to win. Thank you, Jinx. Lyric, your turn. Thank you, Jinx, for that very lovely speech. But allow me to turn you to a different side of the story. As most of you know, I am not a very kumbaya person, and I tell it like it is, because all of you deserve that. We are a very competitive bunch with one goal in mind, and I am not one to make fake friendships just to advance myself forward. I made useful ones, and I made them at the right time. And I used the rest of my strength to slay not 1, but 2 grueling HOH competitions to earn my spot in the final 2. The apocalypse is the ultimate test of strength and tenacity, and she is standing in front of you today. Thank you. Whew, very great speeches from our finalists. Now we'll turn our attention to the equally gorgeous jury. Roger, Connie, Nico, Danica, Scott, Dom, and Bill. You will take turns addressing the finalists with your questions that should hopefully help aid your final decision. And in no particular order, Roger, you're chosen to start us off. Evening, ladies. I value leadership in an individual, so convince me that you led and you didn't just sheep your way to the end. Go. I do not believe you need to be a leader to succeed, but I am a leader in my own destiny. With every alliance I had, I never assumed sovereignty and made sure it was a collective understanding between all, which is why my alliances have lasted till the end. I believe leaders in this game get perceived as threats, which is precisely your downfall, if we're honest. I never led anybody in this game, but I did strategically integrate myself in different alliances and let others do my dirty work. Those are some interesting answers. Very well. Thank you, Roger. Danica, you're up next. Hi, girlies! I am so proud of you two! First all-female final 2 in Big Brother! You two have the best social games I've ever seen, and I want you to compliment each other on that! Well, Jinx has great imagination and always knows how to fill up a room with her whimsical stories. She has great aura. I do not approve of your scandalous ways to advance in the game, but I suppose it is a superpower to be non-committal in a deceitful game of Big Brothers, so good job, Lyric. That's okay. Thank you, ladies, and good luck. Thank you, sweet Danica. Nico, your turn. Congratulations on the final two. It's nice to see our alliance standing strong at the end. My question goes out to Jinx only. We had each other's back since the very beginning, and in my time of need, I did not get your vote to stay. I want to know why you made that decision. Oh, sweet Nico, if it was between you and anybody else, you would have had my vote to remain. It was just misfortune that our alliance was pit against each other, and I gathered that the votes weren't there for you against Danica. I had no choice but to accept the inevitable. Well, Connie was the sole vote and she did it anyway. I suppose I'm disappointed, but not surprised. Thank you. Good luck to you too, Lyric. I just don't have anything for you. Okay, speaking of, here's the woman of the hour, Connie. Alright, let's do this, ladies. Jinx, I want you to tell me why I'm such a big threat to get rid of against Bill. Connie, you are unnatural at drawing people in, as evident by your relationship with Roger and Nico. I believe if I let you stay, you would have worked your magic and pulled others to your side again. Flattery doesn't favor you, but it is nice to hear. Lyric, I want you to tell me why you would keep me against Bill if he's so easy. Are you kidding? I'd evict Bill against anybody. Plus, we already have a relationship going. I really like those kisses. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Thank you, ladies. Best of luck. Spicy. Thank you, Connie. Up next is Big Boy Dom. My girls! I don't really need anything with my decision, so help a guy out with a motto for his business, yeah? Y'all know what my business is, right? Juice up your bros, get some hoes? Girl, I don't know. Dude juice, the recipe for infidelity. You are lucky you're so beautiful, Jinx, cause I consider that a personal attack. Anyways, you two are useless in business, but good games. I am excited to see who wins. That's Dom for ya. Scott, you're up.
Hey ladies! Super well played clutching those wins out at the end, truly! We love to see a dark horse rise against me and even Billy in competitions! Have you strategically waited to win competitions, or were they just too tough in the beginning? I sincerely struggled with most competitions as I am not used to the human way of performing tasks. I have definitely learned a lot during the duration of the game though. I even rely less on magic these days. I have perhaps thrown a competition or two in the early game because I didn't want to show my cards or get any blood on my hands. Did you really think I would lose to Huda in cycling or you in boxing? I see. Congrats again, ladies! Rock on!
Thank you, Werewolf Boy! And finally, closing us out today is Bill! Ah, sweet. Lyric, you first. If I am so easy to beat, as you like to say again and again, why did you not take me to the finals? Did you think you could beat Jinx, of all people? Like I said in my eviction speech, I believe in fighting with the best of the best. And while your win streak is impressive, I didn't want to receive any hate votes against you. I want to win because my game shines on its own, not because my opponent just played a worse one. Satisfied? Moderately. Jinx, so after hearing the others tonight, can't help but wonder, we aligned at a very specific time. Was it because you think I'm easy to beat too, or did you really want us at the end together? I think both statements can be true. I did think you were socially screwed at the point in time, but I took a leap of faith and realized later with further conversations that you are a cool guy, and I did want to actually sit with you at the end.
Wow, nice to know what you really think.
I have nothing more. Thank you, Bill! And that concludes our finale segment. Jinx and Lyric, one of you will be crowned the winner of Big Brother Apocalypse in just a few moments. Jury, tonight, you will vote for a winner. So, insert the key of the house guest you feel deserves the Million Simoleon grand prize. For the last time this season, let's vote.
Watanabe. Pooby Oguru, Simona's arrow.
Cenobith Bolingo. Nervous shopping, huh?
Thank you for voting, jury! Jinx and Lyric, I have the votes. Tonight, every vote for you is a vote to win, and you will need 4 keys to be crowned a winner. I will now read the votes in backwards order of the jury. Starting with Bill, who has voted for... Lyric! What a surprise! 1 vote Lyric. Dom has voted for Jinx. We are tied. That's 1 vote Lyric, 1 vote Jinx. Scott has voted for Jinx. That's 2 votes Jinx, 1 vote Lyric. Danica has voted for Lyric. We're tied again. 2 votes Jinx, 2 votes Lyric. Connie has voted for Jinx. Wow, that's 3 votes Jinx, 2 votes Lyric. Jinx only needs 1 more vote to win. And Nico has voted for Jinx, which means Jinx, you are the winner of Big Brother Apocalypse! Woo! And in case you're wondering, Roger's key was also for Jinx, making it a 5-2 final vote. Now prance, my queen! Our first occult winner and so deserved. She came and she conquered the physical, strategic, and social game. She may have gone under the radar at some points, but she has never rested. Truly, I have endless nice things to say about Jinx. Lyric was also such a fierce competitor though, and hats off to her for putting up such a great battle. Now mingle, my cast of BB Apocalypse! Or do a backflip, yas! Always right in the world as long as Abby and Huda stay fighting. Not Crystal yelling at me! I own this network, lady! Do you want another return or not? Well, I am Kaywireee, and this has been the thrilling season of Big Brother Apocalypse. Get one final look at your amazing cast, folks. I'm gonna miss this bunch so much. Ta-da! Your completed season chart of Big Brother Apocalypse. What an electric season. This cast absolutely brought it, and there is so many people I'm already dying to see again. I would have been content with any of these 3 winning, but Jinx's social game was just on another level. Some of these jury votes surprised me as well. How did you like this new finale format? I know there's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes, so I'm happy to take any feedback or improvements. Or if you just want any more info. This season would not be possible without the lovely you that's watching this right now. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being a part of the community. We'll see this amazing cast next week again at the reunion, but you can have one last say by voting for a fan favorite. The poll will be up shortly after this finale premieres. The next season is already under production too, and more needs to come during the reunion. But if you're interested, pop into our Discord and join our cozy community there. I drop plenty of work in progress or sneak peeks all the time, so welcome to the family. Alright, I think I've said more than enough. Thank you again for all your support this season. Whether you've been at the premieres, liked and commented, or silently watched, I see you and I appreciate you all the same. Until next season, my friends, take care of yourselves and I will see you again soon. Bye!